ex-wife,
final wife,
and this is Confessions of Co-Parenting.
I thank you guys for all your love and support. First, we want to say that we are very real and open people, and our intentions is to help people learn how to co-parent better. And the most important thing is to remember that the children are what comes first and what is most important through all this.
So we did not start out like this. So our hope is to give you some tips and tricks wherever your journey is right now. We're 10 years into our journey. So we can kind of give you some pointers, but the biggest pointer that we're going to give you is that it doesn't matter how old your kids are. Our oldest is 25. Oh God, he just turned 26.
Yes.
The oldest is 26. They're all adults. Jackson is the only one that's home with us. Grayson is home with them. The rest of the kids are grown and moved out. They live on their own. But even at that age, it is important that the kids come first.
Oh, yeah.
The grandkids come first. And if you want to be able to spend time with your family as a whole and not have to do all of these separate Easters and Christmases and Thanksgivings and vacations, which we just got back from.
And it was so fun.
It was so much fun. You have to put the kids first. You have to put some of your differences aside. Answer this first question first, and then we're just going to kind of go down the line. So, true story. We were actually friends before her and Jason got together. She's I'll never forget. I was standing in the parking lot of Bath and Body Works doing Christmas shopping, and she sent me a text talking about what'd you say? Jason hit me up.
Yeah,
I'm not agreeing to go on a date with him until you say it's okay. What is that what it said?
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, go, please go.
She was pimping him out.
I was totally pimping out my ex-husband. I was like, please go. Us being friends first kind of it kind of made, I guess it made it, didn't make it awkward because I was the one that said yes. Go with it, go for it. But then we got into the thick of things. The blending, the, kids meeting kids, and then we honestly got to a point with teenagers. We were just
trying to survive.
We really were. We were just trying to survive, and
fuck them kids when they're teenagers.
Yeah. There was a lot of head butting. There was a lot of like,
we should do this or we should do that, or nobody knew what to do.
And for me being their mom all the time, I was like, bitch, you ain't their mama. But I was coming off that way because nobody else had ever tried to mother my kids. And at that point, I didn't see that she was coming from a place of love. Like, I love these kids. Let me be their bonus mom. Let me help you with this instead of let me just jump in and take over because they don't have a mom. Yeah, Grayson has to say, hey, y'all, listen, look at this sweet baby. Give your Glammy a kiss. Give your Glammy a kiss. I love you. For years, there were lots of up and downs. There were times we were just trying to survive. There were times that I would call her as opposed to calling my boy's father, because sometimes I'd rather speak to her than speak to my boy's father. Sorry. It's all love. It's all the love. It's the love. He's giving us a face right now, like serious face right now. But it did take a long time. It was a process, and now that we are in this phase of it, I can look back on it and laugh. We can kind of look back on some of that stuff and be like, what the fuck?
Right.
So that's the answer to your first question. So we were actually friends first. And then we went through our little rocky pattern of let's just keep our head above water before we all drown. So the next question on our list is, I don't know who it's from. It says, you mean you guys are real? Yeah, we're real people.
Ow.
Like real people?
Yeah.
You real people?
We're real.
Real. We're real people. Let's see what our next question is. How did you two get where you are now with co-parenting? Well, we kind of just explained that. Like, it was peaks and valleys. Lots of peaks and valleys. And my ex-husband's sitting here going, like he actually done something, but he
didn't do anything.
He didn't. He did not. Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like, and you can tell me if you agree or not, if the females, bio mom and bonus mom, if they can't come together for the love of the children, it's not going to work.
It will never work.
It's not going to work. Because if she's jealous of me because of whatever reason, which there's obviously no reason, then there's no point. Like, you can't make this work if both of you don't agree to make it work. Next question. It says, I'm co-parenting with my husband and his ex's baby mama. So my question is, do you two always get along? We didn't to begin with.
Yeah.
No, we've had
Shouting matches, text wars, meme wars.
Yeah, we got petty.
Yes.
We was petty. No, not always. Even though we started out as friends, we have not always got along. We have had we've had words. We've had, like she said, shouting matches and text wars, and posting nasty shit on Facebook, because everybody gonna look on Facebook to see what the fuck we posting, right? We had no physical altercations.
No.
But other than, no, we haven't always got along. But you do, like I said, it's repetitive. You gotta at some point step back and be the adult and think about the kids.
Okay, so another question we got was, I am the ex-wife of 24 years and his new wife of just a few months won't let him or even within an inch of me or my kids. How do I get him to co-parent with me? If that sorry son of a biscuit-eating bulldog allows a new girlfriend to control not you,
wife.
But...
Looks like wife, maybe. New wife. Wife of just a few months.
Okay, either way. Control seeing his children? Boy, bye.
No. That's a control
He
freak.
needs fathering lessons, not co-parenting lessons. He needs to learn how to be a dad.
Yeah, because you don't
Put anybody
allow
before your kids.
You don't put a ring on nothing that don't have something to do with your kids. Period. End of discussion.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You don't put a ring on nothing. If your kids are not a part of it, girl, I don't care if you got beer flavored nipples.
I have a question. We're gonna reply back to her question and be like, so were your kids not in the wedding or at the wedding? Like, now I'm curious.
Now I want to know. Like, if you're watching this, you need to answer our question, because now we're curious. Were your kids not involved in their wedding? We need to do a stitch, a collab, or something. Girl, hit us up. So next question would be, so after 20 years, what happened? Mitzi, what the fuck happened? What the fuck?
I won't there.
She won't there.
I was going through my own divorce. And it was because he was an asshole.
Remember how I said there were some things I wasn't going to answer?
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to tell the whole internet I was a Jezebel.
You wasn't in Jezebel.
Listen, sometimes shit just don't work.
Yeah,
It just
everybody
is what it is.
knows how that shit goes.
It is what it is. And also, I think some of our biggest problem in the beginning of the co-parenting was the douchebag that I was dating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there was a douchebag. And then, we were friends, but Jason had so much animosity that he wouldn't even let me even have a relationship with Heather.
No.
We had to get past that.
Yeah.
But you still can't say his name around Jason Stigall to this day.
No. Oh, God, no. No. And, no, not at all. But him and Adam, Jason and Adam have always, from the get-go, had a good relationship. Would you agree, Jason?
Well,
You and Adam have always had a good relationship.
yeah, I love him.
He loves him. See?
Love him.
It's great. So,
Mission accomplished.
Yep. So I think next, if you guys want and we have enough interest, we are going to do a couples Q&A where we have the husbands here. So drop a comment, let us know if you're interested, and follow.